Hello guys, Hugo here, hope you're doing very well. Welcome back to another P3D video. So today, if you don't have the best of displays, you won't quite be able to see what plane we're flying unless you've read the title and thumbnail. We're flying Delta today. This is the PMDG NGXu. We're flying the 900 variant, so the longest 737, excluding the MAX 10. And yeah, so Delta 737-900. You can see the red's actually getting lit up by the beacon on the coating vehicle there. November 930 Delta Zulu, and it's sat on the ground in Portland. And we're going to fly easterly for about 3 hours, which will take us to Minneapolis, which will be awesome. Let's go and open up the doors, because GSX is going to get angry. There is dynamic lighting, because you can see the jetways being lit up by the lights. For some reason, they don't really light up the aircraft very well. They're quite dim. Anyhow, let's get inside the cockpit. Let's get things powered up. Let's get the torch on. If you don't know how to do the torch, it's only on prepared V5. And it is backslash, and then backslash again gives you the red torch, which is what you would normally use at night. So battery on, ground power on, and IRS align. Bring up the yoke. And then, still need the torch. Panel lights, can all go on, so we can see everything. So most of these lights and we'll get the leg light on, and the wing light on, and the wheel well light on, the panel on this side, and the panel down here as well. And then we can get some floodlights on, like so. So we can see ourselves, well, not ourselves, but so we can see. Okay. And then we can just get the dome light on, and we can see everything. Put it on dim, like so. There we are. Oh wow, this model doesn't have an EFB. Interesting. Right, actually that will stay on the menu page. Right, pausing it. Reference airports, like I said, we're at Portland. IRS position. Wait for that. Yeah, let me see. I haven't realised this, but November 930 Delta Zulu. If I just find like an image of the cockpit or something, this aircraft. Yeah, that doesn't have a. Oh no, that's not this cockpit. Yeah, maybe it doesn't have an EFB, but it's quite new, I assume. Right, GPS left. Into there. Right. QNH 3024. Put that in. It doesn't scroll like the other PMDG products, so I can scroll really easily. Yay. 3024. Cating's finished. Let's go and close up those doors. Fuel on payload. Some pounds. I need to go and get the converter up. Sadly, I don't have the EFB, which actually has a built-in converter. Anyhow, we're taking on 11.7 tons of fuel, which converts to 2,600 pounds. And our zero fuel weight is 61.7 tons, which translates to 136,000 pounds. About like that. It gives us 119 an economy class, 118 sorry, economy class, not 109, 9 sorry, in first, which gives us 127 total people on our plane today. Well, soon there will be 127 people after boarding. Right, let's get the doors, open the door, and open up those doors. And we can go to the route page, and we can do, let's go to ACARS first. Put in our flight number. and everything really. So we're departing from Portland, KPDX. Minneapolis is KMSP. Like so. Estimated time of departure, we're looking at 20 minutes from now, so 11:45 Zulu. I forgot to run fly chrono now, I'm saying that, so let me go and get that up and running. Like so. And do some different things. Okay, right, that should be done now. And estimated time departure 2:56. Not time. Estimated time en route, sorry, 2 hours and 56. And airline ID for Delta is just DL, just like so. And our call sign today, we're flying Delta 964. Ooh, and connect. Right, that's syncing. We'll wait for that to properly connect up, unless no, it works like that straight away. Cool. We'll request that then. Right, cruising today. We'll be cruising at 230. So set 330 up there, and everything else I should do. I should have to auto, reset down to auto. Window heats can go on, and iOS is aligning still. Yeah, that's okay for now. Okay, right, load up the route. That's now active, so we can go back to the menu page, FS Actions. Just wait for that to load. Unless it has loaded. Yeah, this is not long. I was waiting for it to be like a bit more pages, but that's our route today. Wow, okay. Departure runway, we are taking 28 left, right, sorry, 28 right. And our flight number is Delta. 964, as we said earlier. Activate and execute that. Perfect, just double click everything, so, well not everything, shoot just the seal fuel weight. The planned fuel is it's 26, wasn't it? Let me just double check what it was. Yeah, 26. So there. Final reserve is going to be 1 ton, but that's in kilograms, so 2,200 in pounds. Cost index is 13, and 330 for cruise altitude today. Cruise wind, we'll put that in as first cruise wind, but we can use an uplink, so that we've disregarded anyway. So 300 at 49 knots. Transition altitude 18,000 feet here in the US. Right, that takes us to the N1 limit, which I'm not too sure how I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to use Topper. Topper Web. I think I've still got a license for it. Ah, I do not. It expired a month ago. In that case, I don't really know what to do other than add an EFB. Oh no, I got QSIM Planner. And I think that I need to find it. I don't know where I've installed it.
Hello.
And that, where have I installed it? Ah, I think I know. There it is. Launch. Yeah, and I think that's got the 737-900. Let's see if it does. Yes, great. Right, departure airport. So KPDX, departing 28 right. Down at the META, takeoff weight in pounds is, if we go over to the actions, payload, current takeoff weight is 162. So, thrust rating, we'll do, okay, we can only do that. Alright then. Anti-ice is off. Yes, it's only 4 degrees. And there we go. Looks like D8 anyway isn't really going to be a thing. I'm sorry if you hear the rabbit in the background. He's quite a noisy boy, isn't he? I do apologise. So, runway remaining. We'll go for the one that says about 800 meters. So we'll set select temp of 13 degrees, and this is flat 5 and no D-rate, like so. And I can double click the CG, go to the next page, and we can put in the runway wind, which is 280 at 5 knots right now. And there's no slope. Well, there might be a slope, but it's not modeled in this sim. Departure and arrival departing 28 right, and if I recall correctly, it's the Lava 6 departure for us today, and we're transitioning at PDT. Execute that in like so.
Good morning.
Cool. I can go to the takeoff page, and we can put in our V speed, so 142, 149, and 152 for our V2 speed today. 159, sorry, not 52. Right, let's go and get the APU started up. So we've got fuel in the center, so we get the left center pump on and start up the APU. As such, set the ignition to both when we start the engines. And our seatbelt sign should went on a while ago, so we'll put them on now too. Good. Right, propheats can go on. Is boarding done? Not boarding passengers, but cargo, yes. So close up those doors. At least I think it is, I think. Yeah, they've gone, so yeah. Okay. Right, initial climb. Let's see what that might be. There isn't a set one. In that case, we'll set 18,000 feet, which would be the transition altitude. And runway heading for 28 right is 283. So we'll set that as well. Flight director on, also armed, and get the NAV and VNAV armed as well. Right, data 10 traffic and 40 nautical miles traffic data, and we get the terrain radar on this side too. Okay, right, we need to go and set Unicom, so 1-2.8. So we are on VATSIM today. Like so. And there is no ATC either, so that's fine. Weather turbulence on there, set to 2000 for our TCAS. Swap code even. Good. Okay, just waiting for the rest of the passengers to load and get on the aircraft. And 10 more to go. APU bus, or APU generator on as such. And if we turn that off, we don't lose power, which is great. So we go to ground services, and we can release the ground power. Set the parking brake. We can move the wheel chocks. And with the doors page, boarding complete, close the door. And we can go to not FMC, yeah, FMC. And we can go to pushback. Request the pushback. Alright, back into the next page, we can request the winds as GSX is going to get connected up. Okay. I was told, even though you get the warning, I was told that you should just ignore the dual bleed warning. Like you would turn off both of these engine bleeds, but I was told in the comments that is bad. So don't do that, apparently.
We're ready for pushback.
Realised I had no air conditioning hooked up to the aircraft, and we've had our packs off. So who knows what the temperature is in the cabin right now. Right, cruise wind, uplink, load, execute, and go to the next page. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So we can go to the next page. However, because we're starting the engine, we can turn those off anyway. Right, let's set the chime twice. Let the cam crew. We're going to push back, and we're going to go nose left. Because 28 right is over that direction. Make sure no one's around. Nope. And in that case, we'll go and release the parking brake. Start the timer. Set the fuel pumps all on. Set the hydraulic pumps all on. Make sure the packs are off. Isolation valve is on auto. Hifi TR1. Put damper on. Set ground on the engine start number 2. And actually the dome light can go on. And I need to get the anti-collision light on as well. It's the beacon light. Okay. Waiting for 25%. N2. Bring in the fuel. Like so. Oh, we've still got the wing light on. Wing light off. We'll keep the wheel well light on because that's how the tug can know where the wheel is. It's lighting up the area down there for him. Or her, I don't know. That was super dark. Luckily, because the time is 11:38 Zulu. When we land into Minneapolis, it will be the daytime, so we've got a nice sunrise in the cruise, which would be amazing. Right, start switch number 2's gone to auto, set ground, number 1, and that will start up.
Set parking
Park brake set. %, M2. In the fuel. There you go, fuel flow is rapidly going up. Gorgeous. So we're currently pushed back onto Kilo. But we'll take the first left out of Kilo, then take a right turn, and that'll take us down Alpha, and Alpha will take us all the way to the runway. It's a nice simple taxi today. The mouse DPI is completely wrong. I know why. Give me 1 second. I need to re-plug in my mouse. And now that should be fine. Or not. I think IQ might have crashed. Yeah. Ugh. Outrageous. I have to live with this DPI. Well, I say I have to live with it, but I've only just noticed it till now. Right, GSX has said have a good trip, and both start switches have gone to auto. So generator 1, generator 2, APU off, engine, APU bleed off. No, don't do that. Pack auto. And my rabbit is the loudest it's ever been. Bloody hell. Can't see up there. Let's make sure everything's set. That's auto. That's all good. We can do our flag jail checks. So system, full left, full right, down and up. Rudder left, rudder right. Okay. Trimming to 5.72. Well, we can't really trim to that because it's an analog trim gauge, but we'll just set roughly to that, and we'll set flat 5. Double click the engine page and I'll bring up all our engine values there, which is awesome. That's flat 5, and we can get our turn off lights and our taxi lights on. Release the parking brake, and we just set our TGAS to XPDR or XPNDR. Is the state you should have it on. Did I turn on the taxi light? Yeah, I think this scenery's broken or something. It doesn't really do anything. Wheel light can go off now. Unless that's a taxi light smooth, because we've got the LED lights. That might be the new taxi lights. But I can't see a thing. Luckily we've got these little lights in the taxiway. I can see us lighting up something, but it's not really. As soon as you line up with the runway, with the line, in fact, it's really bad. Need to have maintenance look at the aircraft. Right, we'll go to the right. Got no warning here. That's probably just saying we've got verified takeoff speeds. Clear that off. Say 142, 149, 159. That doesn't seem out of the balloon. Doesn't seem out of proportion. I don't know. So that's fine. Reduce the engine power there. Bring it back to a nice taxi taxi rating, something like that. Right, so that's Alpha 5 up there. We're going all the way down to Alpha 1. Steering is going a bit crazy. Beautiful views of Portland. The night lights. Crazy. Okay, welcome back. We are at Alpha 1. The little taxi lights have disappeared, so I'm going to get my landing lights on. Wow, these are dim. Blimey. But it does work somehow. Right, I'll get the taxi light on for takeoff because it's really dim for some reason. Strobe to on. Weather radar on. TGAS to TARA. In the cabin. I can see it. Oh, we stopped the plane. Whoops. And we'll start the timer as we set to again. Okay. Start the timer. 50%. Make sure everything's all stable. So again. Looking for 99% N1. First set, ASP the live. Beautiful. That's V1. Rotate. Ooh, PMDG being a little weird there. Positive climb, rate even. Gear up. Up we go. Look at that black marble lighting, that looks amazing. I got it to look so stunning at the moment. I love black marble. It's so good looking. This trim is always wrong. It never is correct. Never ever is this trim correct. Okay, that's Deceleration Attitude. Zoom out on there. You can see we're going to do a 180 turn. But we are going to do it now. Right, flat all the way up. Gear can go off. We'll set heading mode here and go heading select and then get the autopilot on. Don't have to worry about flying it as I'm trying to turn the aircraft. Yeah, I'm going to go heading 040 and then once we're like almost along that line here we'll go direct to lava or whatever the waypoint's called. Oh my god, look at the reflections. Blimey. Port them down there. The airport back over there. That's passing 5,000. This can go and sit on the progress page now. We can see our time of arrival. 2:30 Zulu. This is 3:30 UK time. Which is nice. Climbing like an absolute rocket. Always good. Right, so landing gear is off. Flap is auto brake is off. Did I set to RTO? I think I might have forgotten to set to RTO. I think weird. I think it doesn't automatically go back to off, so that means I must have forgotten that, which is bad of me. Right, turn off lights, tax light off, and those lights are fine as they are. Alright. And we've got about £8,000 of fuel as well for our arrival, which is plenty, and that's all good. I'm surprised actually, when we put in our reserve, it's £2,000, which is like one ton of fuel, which is not a lot for something. It's enough. It's not a lot for a reserve amount. Interestingly. Okay. Can I put that in? Execute. Boom. So what we just done, put in the nav on now. I've set it direct to lava, but the intercept course is the same course as it was for if you were coming from the previous waypoint. So now we line up with lava there. That's 10,000 feet, so we'll get the main line of lights off now as well. And oh, I did not mean to do that. But if you didn't know that, then yeah, you can you can do a load of things with this. It's crazy. Put the ND down there. Everything's weird, right? Sorry. Right, let's do that. Set the heading, and we'll set that to zoom all the way out. That to 1 notch from all the way out. So 320 nautical mile range on the ND. 640 on that side. And you can see our top of climb there. And I'm going to set this to be our top of climb. 330, 33,000 feet. There we are. Okay, there we are. So that's 290 knots. That's our climb speed now. So our rate of climb has gone way up. 2,700 feet per minute, which is nice. Nice and fast, which I like. Oh, look at all the lights down there. It's absolutely gorgeous. Me like. Alexis has gone off or something. Okay, 4,000 feet until we bring the pressure back to standard, so that we all cruise at the same altitudes. If that's what you didn't realise. Yeah, we set 1013 for the QNH, so that above the transition altitude, above wherever you are, so that your cruising altitude, you've all set the same pressure. I'm explaining this in all different stupid way. Basically, if you had the same pressure, which is standard, which is 1013, it's like setting a reference sea level, so that once you reach cruise altitude, your cruise altitude will be the same with other aircraft around, which reduces the possibility of crashing, which is nice. Well, nothing to laugh at. What we're doing. Right, that's one to go to the transition. I'm about to pass lava, well, 10 miles. Cheeky wing view. Can't see much now, there's a massive big highway there. Other than that, not much. Not much. I can't wait for the sunrise. It's gonna be a quick one as well, because we're flying easterly, and it's gonna go pretty fast. Right, there we are. So it's standard pressure, and I hope you guys enjoy the departure out of Portland. I'll see you in the arrival into Minneapolis, which will be about 3 minutes for you guys, 2.5 hours for me though. And enjoy the cinematics. I'll see you in the arrival. Bye bye. Hello guys, welcome back into the descent. Just passing 18,000 feet right now, which is the transition altitude, so we're going to set the current QNH, which is 2965. 68, actually, 2968. From Minneapolis. Flight time so far, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Currently descending through the Talkie 3 arrival. We transitioned back at that waypoint called Orbx, back there somewhere. As you can see also, it's nice daytime, morning in the US, and we've got an ETA of 1439 Zulu. We're planning to land runway 30 left today. It has quite a long, what's it called, base leg? Downwind leg, sorry. But we'll be chopping it off basically, so we're going to have to do all of that. Let's get down to 8,000 feet, which is that, set 8,000 feet, sorry, which is that waypoint there. And then we'll just once we reach that, we'll descend as fast as possible to 3,000 feet, so we can get into the approach quicker. The approach being in the ILS, which we shall program in down here, which is 110.3. Switch that over so we don't have to do much scrolling. That's on both sides, and then the course for runway 30 left is 301. 301. Like so. I'll zoom in my display. Great. Seatbelt signs need to go on. Let's get those on. And everything else, I believe, is fine. Actually, low light can go off as well. I don't need that anymore. It's the daytime. Okay. Overhead, fine for now. Obviously, we don't have the EFB. We can't calculate our landing to see if that's going to be okay. But we will just do Autobreak 3. Just by default. I'm not in the mood to do the whole runway for landing. As in land. As an exit at the end. Autobreak 3 probably get us vacating towards the middle of the runway. So the runway is 2,000 meters long, so about 1,500 meters in, we should be able to be vacating. And I want to vacate at a taxiway called Delta. Obviously I can't show you on the charts, which is annoying, because we don't have an EFB. But essentially that will give us the shortest taxi to our stand at Minneapolis. We need to park up at, I think, the Delta concourse, which is actually closer to 30 right, but that's the takeoff runway, I think. Yeah. Anyhow. Otherwise, other than, well, I was about to say other than that, but like actually, it's not bad. The whole flight has actually been pretty smooth, which is not bad at all. Pings on my blown watch all the time. It's really annoying. I could put it on Do Not Disturb, but then I forget to turn it back off Do Not Disturb. But I don't normally get many notifications. Anyhow, that's 12,000 feet. So 2,000 feet, we've got the land lights on. Not too sure what that means. That 1,300 feet. I think it's actually. I think it's referring to that little circle there. Actually. Yeah. It's referring to that little circle. The runway altitude is actually 800 feet, which actually. Set here. Don't know actually the altitude that they've set for like the scenery. Obviously they haven't modeled slopes because that's only a new thing and prepared. But we'll say 850 is like the average airport elevation. 842 is the average airport elevation, which rounds up to 850. So we'll set that for the landing altitude. Surprisingly, free nav and everything, doing very well for keeping up with how it's supposed to be, which is awesome. And passing 10,000 feet here, so we get our LED landing lights on, and we'll get our turn-offs on as well. The aircraft can't decide between what speed it wants to descend through at 10,000 feet. It seems to be like going slowly through to 240, which is interesting. Don't know why it does that. Kind of cool anyway. Right, let's go to NRF page. We're going to be landing flat 30 today. It's not a short runway, so we don't need 40. I know we want to vacate pretty early, but we're fine doing flat 30. Which is, we'll set that. So that means our landing speed should be 143. Can't guarantee that though. I typically float. So yeah, but hopefully 143. And our approach speed will be +5, as you can see, a wind correction. +5 there. So that means our final approach speed will be 148 knots. That's approaching 8,000 feet. We'll pre-select 3,000 feet now. As soon as we pass that waypoint, we're going to go level change. Level change at apparently 210 knots. The airport's hidden under some clouds. Visibility wise though is fine once we get down there. I've just realised that I've just read the meta. I've only just read the meta properly. I've only just realised it says G 27 knots, which means gusting. Gusting to 27 knots. Let's go and reset that wind correction. I'll do +10 or something. That'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. So our approach speed will be 153. So now the aircraft's at 8,000 feet, so it's going to decelerate to 210 knots for this waypoint restriction. And no ATC online though, which is annoying. And I don't think anyone's around here, no. I haven't seen anyone on VATSIM this whole flight. Right, level change, 210. There we go. Flat 5 as well, why not? I feel like this wing view just seems really zoomed in. Some zoom 1. Seems a bit better. That's some dirty wings, blimey. So apparently with our current situation, I said flat 5 didn't I? I said flat 2, oopsies. We're going to reach 2,000 feet then, which not the best, but okay. We are below the VNAV. I mean, we are going to be, so it's good. If I do the same thing as last time, being on that departure, and we'll set Narco to be the next waypoint, but the inbound course will be the runway heading 301, or intersection course. So we'll just set like it's almost like an extended runway line. You can just see it goes on forever. Basically, it means when we do get onto the glide slope and the localizer, we don't have to clear off any waypoints. It's all sorted for us now, which is nice to have. We're coming up to the VNAV here, so I'm thinking maybe it's a good time to start the turn. I could be wrong on this though. But it has come out the VNAV. That's fine. Oh no, there we go. Set 120. At 5,000 feet, I will begin the turn. I'll spin it around. 010. Oh, 000. That's quite nice. And we are on the approach as well. Should swing us around at the current speed we are at. It should be fine. Let's go 200 knots there as well. See the ground through the fog. See it on that wing, haven't I? Lost it again. I'll go VS mode, it's being a bit all over the place. We've got 1200 feet, that seems like the green arc's going to be reaching that waypoint there, so it should be fine. Okay, right, let's go 340. That should do us. And we are below the glide slope. Okay, we'll bring down the vertical speed then, and we'll set 180 knots. So approaching 12 miles. 335. Basically, I want to get bang onto that waypoint there, and then we can grab that localizer and the glide slope straight away, but at the same time. Cancel the auto throttle warning. Getting a little bumpy. That's going on the brick. I'm surprised I haven't used it actually this flight. Amazing. The wing flex is so fake. Sorry PMDG, but it is. Keep reducing that descent rate because I don't really need it to be that high. It's a good job. The wing flex is nice and smooth in FPS ones, but it seems too smooth. If that makes any sense. Not really. Alright, let's go look at the overhead. So landing lights are on, strobes are on, anti-collision light is on. Those are fine at auto. That's all set for now. I'll put the speed later on. We'll go on to 3. And we'll do the rest of the checks but later on. Just know the overhead's all set, so we don't have to look up there again. We'll swing the heading bug around. Just help it out with the localizer, so we can get aligned at a pretty nice angle. There we go. There's the localizer, and about to get the glide slope as well. There we are. Right, let's go set final approach speed, which was 143 if I'm correct. 152 now actually. 152 now. And flat 10. Gear down. Look at that. It's raining. I can't even see it. I'm trying to get a cinematic view. I can see the plane. Oh, and that's wrong. Nice. Loss. Right, let's set the 302. Since the course. I know we did preset that to be 301, but like the approach changes it because of what it thinks what it should be. If that makes any sense. Flat 15. 25. 30. All the flaps. Right, as soon as we see the runway, we'll take out the auto throttle. And that should be at 1,000 feet. Which is going to be... Oh no, I need to set the minimums. Oh, this is going to be interestingly close. Set the radio. Ah, I can see the ground. 1,000 just passed. At Sky is bang on. I mean, At Sky is the program that is bringing in the weather. My autopilot's disconnected. Does my auto throttle button work? No. I can't disconnect the auto throttle. I need to go do it that way. There we go. My throttles. Okay, now I can figure out what I'm doing with the plane. Speed brake is armed, landing gear down through greens, flat 30 green, automatic through selected, great, well, good for landing. This wind is not nice. Oh my god. Throw him to the right there. Watch our speed. Not too sure what's going on in the terrain.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Terrain. 100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
And, oh no, floated it. Literally, that was a float and a half. I'm going to blame the wind. Right, reverse out. Probably didn't need max reverse, but I can see the delta taxiway sign, which is why I wanted to vacate. But we can make it Charlie. We can make delta. We can make delta. Just slow down. There we go. Pretty fast deceleration there, but I'm sure the passengers will understand. We're okay. Yeah, a little bit of the float. Don't know what IRL pilots would do in that situation. I don't think it was my fault, but it may have been. Right, let's go clear the aircraft. The spoilers in, flaps are coming up, and the lights to off, test light on, APU start, strobe to steady, and I've already set the TCAS to XPNDR. And flight time 2 hours and 55 minutes. Great. Welcome to Minneapolis. Right, so stand-wise, yes, Delta 5. Well, I need Delta stands really. Delta 5, there we go. Handling by Delta Airlines. Beautiful. So Delta stands are just around this corner. In fact, no, that's the Echo stands. Yeah, just around the corner. You'll be able to see them. Just there, see the little Delta logo actually. Cool. Master caution, air conditioning unit. Yeah, it's just saying dual bleed. That's okay. Yeah, we want to take a right here on Quebec. Flight directors can go off. And you can see GSX set up there as well. So lights can go off. And there's the marshaller. Okay, let's start ourselves down. Oh, we can also reset the barrow. There we go. The radio even. Swing ourselves in. Not bad, I think. She's still telling me to go to the right. Hell no. There we go. I say she, but it's Will Smith again. Holy moly. I apologise. I hope he's not watching. Alright, parking brake set. And we got the AP generators on. And we can shut down the engines. Great. Let's take off the fuel pumps that the AP don't need. Seatbelt signs off. And request deboarding. Open up the cargo doors. Set the shocks. Press ground power. No drop brake. No drop brake? Did I just say that? No jetway can operate at this position for some reason. It literally can't. I'm out of its rotation range. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did I really need to go a bit further forward or something? Oh my. Okay. Okay. That's a shame. Air conditioning unit. And, yeah, there we go. Ground power units on. That can go off. That can go off. Electric. Hydraulics off. Propeats auto. Pack can go off now. Anti-collision light off. Fuel dampener can go off. And then we can get rid of the parking brake and release the strain on the hot brakes. Oh well, so, the shame about the jetway, I think passengers are going to have to walk through some sort of door or something. But that is the flight complete. Let's go and check our landing rate. For that. For this flight even. Minus 300. Absolutely fine. The G-force of 1, even better. That's amazing. Nice. That was our flight. As you look out, zoom out here, you can see there's Portland, and I think it's in Oregon. I don't know. I can't tell. Well, that's Vancouver. What? I'm so confused. Vancouver's up there. There's 2 Vancouvers in the world. Holy moly. Anyhow, whatever state that's in, and we flew all over a load of states, which I don't know. I mean, it does say right there. Whatever that says. South Dakota, Montana, Idaho, Oregon. But yes. We're in Wisconsin. Or Minnesota. I don't know. Please, I'm not American. Do not shout at me. Anyhow, nice landing at the end of the day. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the flight today. I'll see you all in the next time. I know it wasn't sharklets today with it. Well, it's winglets, but not FSAP sharklets. It hasn't been released. Hopefully next week will be FSAP sharklets. Hopefully. But until next time, bye bye.